about what's going on in the industry, what it takes to be a successful author, you know, what your own personal plans are as far as your own personal promotions, because all of that will take you over the top. You have to know. You know, you'd be surprised how many people think that I have a cousin that wrote a book, 22 years old, wrote an autobiography. I'm like, boy, what you haven't even lived yet. He's the son of a famous baseball player, you know, my cousin, but he wanted to tell the story. I'm like, I don't care. You're 22 years old, you don't know about life. He was mad at me for about 6 months because, you know, I'm just going to let you know, and he had this whole perception that I'm going to write this book, and this book's going to change my life. I'm moving to big time, you know. And so before I even give you some false hope, I just wanted to let him know. First of all, you might write this book, and even if it does very well, when you look at the normal 10% that you're going to get as a royalty, if your book is $15, you get $1.50 per book. You got to sell a whole bunch of books to become what you're trying to become from your book sale. But at the same time, that publisher takes that money and they put it into your marketing promotions and they do everything that they can to get you there. But at the same time, I had to make him understand, you 22 and you real wet behind the ears, so you need to just wait a while. He didn't speak to me for 6 months. And then he went out and went to all these different people. He had a lot of connections because his dad was famous. Went out to all these different people and got the same answer that I gave him. And so after that 6 months, he came back and was like, okay, I'm ready, I understand, you know. But I'm still not publishing his books because, but we're friends now, we're back cousins. But it's just real important to understand what's going on, where you are, what it takes. One of the things for me was, my first book came out in 2007. I had done a lot of, research. I knew how to promote myself. It did really well. I got my books in the bookstores. I mean, everything that a publisher, because I had done the research. But for me, the traveling, I'm divorced. I have 3 kids. It just got to be too much for me. And so, just like I said, with anybody, you have to realize how it fits in your life. And so I had teenage daughters, and and it was a long time for my kids. And it started to bother me, that I wasn't home. And so I concentrated more on the publishing aspect of it as opposed to the writing. I have some other manuscripts, but I have to do what I have to do first. I have to raise my children. And so, but I do work 24 hours a day just about, but I'm there, And so you have to realize and think, how does this fit into my life? What am I willing to sacrifice to do this? Because it is a sacrifice. And so you just have to be ready. Back to the self-promotion and marketing capabilities, you have to understand how to promote yourself. Social media, online social media is a big thing right now. Even if you're thinking, haven't even published your first book, if you're just writing, I still recommend that you start branding yourself. And branding means putting yourself out there to let people know who you are and what you're doing. You want to sign up on these Facebook accounts and Twitter and all that. But you have to understand at the same time is that you don't want to get out there and say, I have a book, buy it. Because people get turned off. It's all about interacting with people and letting people, like Twitter, for example, you can say, had a long night last night writing this new book. It's tough being a writer. Just engage in conversation so that people see you and they understand who you are, what you're doing. And then when it comes to the culmination of it, they support you because you've been there. I see so many people that have products and services and books or whatever that every time they write something, it's buy my book, support me, support me, support. People don't want, that's not what social media is about. And so people get turned off by that. You want to let people know, set up a blog. Blogs are free. Set up a blog and start putting snippets of your work and asking people, what do you think about this? Where people are engaging in what you're doing. And at the same time, you're building a fan base. You're building loyalty, people that, are interested in what you're doing. There's a lot of ways to start. If you wait until your book is published to start marketing yourself, it's too late. You want to start marketing. If you have a book coming out, you want to start marketing at least 6 months in advance. Even if you don't, you can write ebooks. You can start online giving out small books, ebooks for free. But you're building a fan base. You're building people that, wow, I like what you write. And then when you write something and it's for sale, they'll buy it.